Hey guys, it's Kira. So I'm sure you've all heard, if you're on TikTok whatsoever, that you've heard of the movie Antrum. My sister Kyla showed me it on TikTok, and all these TikToks saying it's like a haunted movie or whatnot, haunted film, and obviously I wanted to watch it. I love horror movies. I love getting scared. That little bit of adrenaline, you know what I'm saying? Don't get too scared from them, like to the point where I'm like I don't get really scared from horror movies, but sometimes I get scared while watching them, but I love that. This is supposed to be scary, and the hype around it makes it scarier, so obviously we need to watch it. We are about to rent it, and just seeing that is a little spooky, not gonna lie. So you guys can go watch another video on the background of it if you want to, because I'm not going to sit here and say all of it, but it's basically like a film. A bunch of people died from watching this film a long time ago, and personally I love to believe in this kind of stuff and curse things, like curse stuff. Like, why wouldn't I? Like, it's more fun if you just go along with it, believe in it. It makes it scarier, it makes it more exciting to watch. So I'm gonna go with this. So basically the movie is about this brother and sister. I think their dog dies, and so apparently the dog goes to the underworld and they dig through the 7 layers of the underworld and explore down there, and apparently it's really scary. So we got our popcorn and we are going to watch this. Currently, what time is it? It's 7:10. It's a little early. I kind of wanted to watch it at night, honestly. Ew. Like, be scarier. Let's watch this, honestly, and let's talk about it.
Don't film me.
Are you ready, Kala?
No, not at all.
She hates scary movies. She's so scared of them. This cursed movie, people are supposed to die from this, basically, so that's kind of intense. Rented it. Ah! Wish us luck.
Protect us from all here and touch and smell.
Okay guys, so we just finished watching the movie Antrum. Antrum was supposed to be a movie about where they dig a hole to the underworld and to try and find their dead dog who supposedly went there. And apparently movie theaters burned down because of this movie in the past, and people died from this film watching it. Like, people got trampled in a movie theater that screened it, or a film festival. Me and my sister watched the movie, and this is supposedly all not true. It was just hype for the movie, so that kind of ruined it for me. First of all, the movie did not live up to my expectations whatsoever. I'm sorry to ruin it for you guys. I wanted it to genuinely be a good movie and be interested in it, but it just, there was some parts that made me feel uneasy. Like, there was one part where a devil just stared at the screen. For like a really long time, and that made me uncomfortable and uneasy feeling. And at the beginning I had like tension in my chest, my stomach, I was like tight, like I was feeling tension
Because we had expectations.
Yeah, I was nervous. As the movie progressed, I'm gonna be honest with you, it just went downhill. People said it was really good, it made them throw up and stuff and all this crazy stuff, and it's like, I think it was a good idea, but like, they could have made it so much better than what it was. It's not as good as I thought it was going to be. My expectations were so much
like, people set
higher.
such high expectations, saying like, oh my god, like, I don't recommend watching it, like, I'm genuinely not gonna sleep tonight, like, I'm genuinely scared. Like,
it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It had an interesting idea, but I didn't feel like I was gonna throw up. I didn't feel super nauseous or like sick. I did feel anxious in the beginning, and I kind of felt anxious through the whole movie. Like, it definitely made me feel nervous. Like the movie says, there isn't really any jump scares. There's no jump scares. It's more just like you're waiting for a jump scare to happen. So that, I think that's what like puts you so on edge, because you're waiting for a jump scare to happen, and that's why you're anxious, like waiting for it, but it never happens. So I feel like that's why you kind of just stay anxious throughout the whole movie.
The whole time I kind of felt like tension in my head, like when you're sick and like you just have like that really bad feeling in your head. Like, I had that throughout the entire movie until the very end, when it got disappointing.
I'm sorry for you guys, but the hype was fun while it lasted, but once you watch the movie, it's not as interesting. Okay guys, so I just wanted to add in and say something really quick, because I feel like I didn't explain how I was feeling well enough before, right after we watched it. Basically, I really liked the storyline. I think it was really good, but I just think if they had a higher budget really for the movie, it just seemed like a really low budget movie. But I do understand that it's supposed to be, seemed like it was filmed a long time ago. Like, the film was supposed to be from like a while ago. It was just found now and people started watching it again, so I get that it was probably meant to seem older and they can't really do too much because it was supposed to be an older movie. They didn't have as much effects back then and stuff and whatnot. I just think they could have done a lot more with the storyline, really, and made it just more interesting, although it definitely was nerve-wracking in certain parts and made me really feel uncomfortable. I would recommend watching it if you just want to kind of see what it's like for yourself, but it is sort of a waste of time because it just wasn't as good as everyone seemed to make it out to be. So basically what I'm trying to say, if you are a really big fan of really scary horror movies and you want to find a really good horror movie to watch, this probably is not it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video. If you'd like to go watch it yourself, you can. Leave a comment down below if you have seen it already, whether or not you liked it, what you thought about it, what happened after the movie, or go watch it and come back and tell us how you felt, what went down. Hope I don't die after watching this. Have the best day of your freaking life.